in the X-ray range, and they're going to be used not only for imaging bodies, which we know X-rays do, but for studying nature in the finest detail. We can actually now watch an atom tick in its own time using X-ray lasers.
And what are the hottest topics in technology nowadays?
There are a lot of topics in technology which include communication technology, social networking, things we heard about at the meeting here this morning. In laser technology, it's really inventing lasers that are efficient and can be used to manufacture computers. They can manufacture cell phones and do so at a lower and lower cost, so we all benefit from that.
Are they already in use, those technologies, or are they being developed?
Every time you pull out a cell phone, the laser has been used to manufacture that cell phone. From the electronic circuits in the cell phone to cutting the glass that makes up the faceplate is all done.
Themselves without physical bodies in the United States more often than they do with physical bodies. So children spend 8 hours a day using digital media, for example, Facebook, video games, and for especially the younger generation, digital interaction is often more prevalent than face-to-face interaction.
How people collaborate in those places in virtual reality?
It depends on the context. So IBM, a very big corporation in the United States, has a fully introverse, meaning a virtual world where they talk to each other using avatars. In a place like Facebook, people collaborate simply by sharing their information in these lower tech virtual spaces.
How is virtual reality changing our reality and us?
It's true that when you spend time in an avatar, a virtual representation of yourself, you become more like that avatar. So if you spend a lot of time in, for example, in men, when they wear female avatars, they become more nurturing and they show more empathy, meaning they take on the features of a woman. If you spend time in an avatar of a different race, you'll gain empathy toward that race. So when white people spend time in avatars that are non-white, it's a way to use them to train empathy. So it's a neat way to think about when you spend so much time in a digital body, it actually changes your physical self.
And what are the latest developments in virtual reality? What is the focus of the future of virtual reality?
So for that, I think you should read Infinite Reality, my book, which really is dedicated toward describing what the future is going to hold from virtual reality.
Can you say at least a little bit about one segment at least, what is the future now in the development?
So one big area of the future with virtual reality and a good application is with business. So fuel is expensive, travel is dangerous and tiring. Imagine if you could have a good business meeting without having to fly from Slovenia or Norway to here. What if you could just instantly teleport to a place, and that's what virtual reality will offer us as avatars get better developed.